Oh, folks, you watching at home right now, does this speak for you? Do you agree with this? That we'll go to 60-40, give thereabouts.
Bob and Ree, boys.
16-40, AP Bren. How do y'all feel about the draft?
Harith is a hit or miss in MPL PH so far for me. Maybe that's why I didn't want to lean in towards the Harith. It does make sense because they already have a lot of physical damage coming in from the Arla, the Barrett, and then the Paquito. So a magic damage gold laner, it fits into the lineup that they have here, the Novaria being there as well. So let's just see if it's gonna work out here. A part of me still thinks that this might be a little bit difficult for a Harith to move around, but hey, this is a comfort pickup for Oheb.
No.
We'll let Mr. Soriano let his game do the talking. Welcome to the first bout in this best of 3. Again, it's the Season 12 Grand Finals rematch, and there's a lot on the line for both of these teams.
Yeah, no, and the biggest obvious change here is we do not have the Hitman present. That's the only change, to be honest, right?
Whoa.
And yeah, and you can see here that the Harith will definitely take a lot of time. And I can see where you're coming from, Ren Martin.
Yeah.
It feels like it's going to be hard for this Harith to take bodies when Few starts roaming to that lane, right?
Yeah.
So I get what you mean. And even with the Zaman Force, might be trouble.
Whoa! Big pull!
Big pull in here, and Sensui can barely do anything about it. Goes down for first blood to El Capitan.
Too soon.
Yep, that's what we expected right here. AP Bren are going to be playing their aggressive early to mid game. Blacklist International. Got to respect the fact that they took a risk. Didn't pay off for them. Both gold laners actually rocking Master Assassin's Inspire there for Oheb. So both of them are just really thinking about dominating the lane. They both acknowledge and understand that my lane opponent can't dominate me. Maybe I'll do a little bit of the dominating too. So that way it's more fun.
Domiception. So right here, obviously Few just making sure that Flapteasy is going to be still on top here against Edward. Obviously Edward, one of the most glaring possible thorns on the side of AP Bren later on for sure.
Already though, Flap ahead of the EXP on Edward.
Pretty
How about
huge.
Jinky's gonna have to work on that if they want to even think of contesting this first turtle. Already spawned up, lower quarter of the map. Kyle Teasy first to the scene, and it looks like Blacklist is just gonna concede this.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them unless they somehow find an angle.
Yeah, that's going to be quite difficult here, even with the Star Shatter, the Astral Recall. Won't hit quite the amounts that you need to steal it.
Clean take for AP Bren. The Bees score 1. Up top though, I think this is just right. I don't know if you agree with me, but Kim Point definitely needs to babysit Oheb.
Yeah. For them to make their Harith scale faster would be a much better scenario for Blacklist International. Let's see if they can get it though, because both sides they took a lot of burst.
Oh, look at that. Edward forcing the vengeance here.
I call that a TKO.
Yeah.
That is a just
Unless Edward is he gonna? No,
all
no,
right.
no, no.
On
Yeah.
paper, Edward won that fight.
You didn't die, but yeah, you definitely knocked out.
Send him home. All right, so that's a small dub for Blacklist on the map right now. 3 minutes in, and we got the Little Wanderer up for grabs already. I think Blacklist has learned that if AP Bren wants to dive with just 3 men, they're very capable of dishing out that much damage. Luckily, though, upper quarter is where the turtle spawns, second one of the game. So this whole babysitting situation for Blacklist isn't going to hurt as much.
Yeah. Oh, slap again.
Again!
Oh, full combo here. Not even a full combo, it's half a combo.
Yeah. Edward's in a comfort pick right now, and he is out-dueling Flapteasy. So a little bit of a rotation by Sensui means they can add a little bit more into that. Invading now. Oh, but Sensui! Bad place.
Again, Sensui, one of the most really vulnerable spots here for Blacklist. Does not have the mobility necessary to make it out of there alive.
That looked like a massive misread there by Sensui.
He was in too deep. There was no out for him.
Yeah, in too deep. A sum 41. What happened there? And now he lost his purple. 2 stolen there by Kaltizi.
All the small things, they just add up to eventually what would become punishable plays. Because look right now, he's behind. He's going to go for the orange first, and that'll lead to another. Again, I'm not so sure if they accepted the fact that this is going to be an uncontestable turtle once more.
All the small things. That's a great song, right?
I love it.
Great song by Bon Jovi.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Oh, Sensui first to the scene. Again, I'm not so sure if they've already timed out and they figured out the step-by-step. They're looking to dance, though. It looks like Sensui putting Turtle here at half health.
Finally,
Big
good pressure
recall.
here, and there you go. Kimpoi trying to start it off really strong, but the follow-up damage is not quite there yet. Sensui being pushed back by the combo, the Yo-Yo Blitz, and it is going to be an AP Bren win for the meantime.
That was just a great fight there by AP Bren and how they handled it. Even though they ate up a big normal 4-man Astral Echo and a massive final slash as well by Kimpoi. Now Sensui's actually in trouble here.
Could get punished really hard here by Ogwen. And there you go. Kaltisi doesn't even need it.
Oh, Detona's so cute when Detona falls. Like, he's so massive and then Detona gets
He shrinks and faints.
Yeah, he shrinks and faints.
Much like a pocketable monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Anyways, quick conversion up top. Again, we're back to the same programming as we were about 3 minutes ago. Oheb and Kimpoi. Kimpoi and Oheb just holding out.
Small blitzes of gold here coming in for AP Bren.
Yeah. And this is usually one of the things that you face. Oh, another invade?
Oh no,
They seem
there's
to
a
be...
retry. There's a retry.
Seems very happy. Daytona is going to be very busy here with Kaltisi. And of course, just to make sure he gets at purple.
Yeah, good decision there actually by Sensui to use the ultimate right away, and then Yue and Sensui just work together to whittle down the purple. So Sensui can actually just retribution it away, but the invades continue and the vision continues from AP Bren. And this is one of the risks that you have. Hold that thought, Kimpoi. Looking for a conceal play.
Boy, looking really,
stolen.
really
Whoa.
scary here.
That's Grand Theft Orange.
Huge get here for AP Bren. Kaltisi actually
Kimpoi's
walking
gone.
out there with Kimpoi in his pockets. Make that for few.
There seems to be a disconnect between the many different parts of Blacklist's map right now. And AP Bren are just capitalizing.
Yeah, Kimpoi is stuck babysitting Oheb as you're expected to do in this scenario because you want your Harith to farm up, but that leaves Sensui vulnerable. And a Novaria is not going to be enough to stop the stomping of an Edith, Faramis, and a Fredrin together.
And then Kimpoi goes to repair the situation and he gets caught out himself. All the while, Super Marco was pushing off Cam, and then now again another push, and now the Turtle, last one for game 1. 4K head, I didn't even notice the gold lead anymore. AP Bren are just...
Yeah, coming out on top each and every turn,
And they're
right?
just following their procedures, just 1, 2, 3, ABC, and they just seem to pick up along the way.
Yep, they're going to invade here. Kaltisi didn't use his retribution. They can steal the purple buff again.
Oh, another round here. This is like, what, third try here for AP Bren to go for the steals? They're just not stopping at all. Edward's close by here. Few getting ready with another realm. And I think Kaltisi did get it again.
Right. That's 1 count of Grand Theft Purple. Very much guilty.
Very much so. Yo-Yo Blitz getting Kimpoi very low and forcing the flicker used defensively by the Blacklist Roamer.
That's tough here for Blacklist International. They can just stand and watch, try as they damn. Again, yes, for the Novaria, you get vision and that helps you control. But the problem is, and I'm pretty sure Novaria players in ranked have felt this, when you're up against a lineup that can just constantly invade, snowball really quickly, Novaria feels somewhat useless.
Yeah, I mean,
even though you're dealing damage, even though you're getting vision, it's not enough to stop anything.
You see them and then what?
Yeah.
At
What
this
are you going to
point-
do?
At this point, it's a matter of it's not how you use it, it's what you got. Like, there's nothing after said vision, at least for the first 8 minutes.
And of course, while all that's happening, look at that.
Jing, Jing.
Flappies even just
He's fine.
throw in as much as he can against Agent Zero here. Getting pushed back this time around, getting the knockout.
One thing I want to point out here, Edward, again, this is a Paquito with, wait.
Nice flicker in for Hensui, but it feels like they just can barely scratch Ogun right now.
Yeah, as I was saying, Edward, that's a magic worship Paquito, so building damage. He rushed the Malefic Roar.
Call him Bursty McGee.
Yeah, Bursty McGee. And Kaltisi, even though despite the burst of the damage, he's still really tanky.
Even with a beautiful missile expert there by Sensui, doesn't really do much against Kaltisi right now.
Oh, another attempt at Grand Theft Purple.
This is case number 4, right? And I think they will still get it. Non-stop here. AP Bren denying everything, even forcing Oheb back and forcing his Zaman Force.
What hurts more is Kyle didn't even need the retribution. His was on cooldown.
Yeah. But now AP Bren, the clock will continue to tick here. If they can get as many towers as they can, maybe down some inhibitors, some base turrets, with this next Lord push, it will be great. Because their lineup doesn't have the range it needs to really siege the base. They're going to be relying on the range brought out by an ultimate from an Edith, a human form. of a Roger. Sieges will be risky for AP Bren, but they're still looking for plays.
Aggressively, Open will still find the target, but no follow-up. Edward was way too far away now at that point, but they will still get a turret for their efforts.
All right, so quite a bit of resources thrown out to survive and to threaten a push, but they will eventually take down tier 2 down bottom.
Big Lord.
AP Bren continuing slowly but surely. I think it's safe to say about 10 minutes in, AP Bren has slowed down. There have been less team fights in the later half of the 5 minutes than in the first, but just the same, minimum, they take one inhibitor.
It still feels like AP Bren has a huge chokehold here, doesn't it? Right now, they're trying to exert that right into the fight here. No minions means they can't really push in. And the Blacklist trying to see if they can pick off someone, but with the big Lord Wave on top, this could be AP Bren going for the turret.
And they're going.
Good damage here coming in
Just
from
very
multiple
low.
AP Bren members here. Caltesi and Super Marco very low in. Super Marco diving in. Took a turret hit, but still relatively safe. It's AP Bren pushing up on mid as well.
Whoa.
And Edward is the only one away from all of this, getting a turret on bottom.
He's doing work, man.
Yep.
He has broken ground. That's the first turret pushed by Blacklist.
Interesting item build approach here. Super Marco will not get the purple buff. AP Bren as intended. Fury Hammer doesn't full build it. Go into Wind Talker, Endless Battle, and into the Malefic Roar. A unique approach here by this Roger. Deprioritizing penetration, knowing that they are up against the Barretts and a lot of shields.
A lot of boom boom here being used up by Blacklist. That is like all of their ultimates used up already just to make sure that the inhibitor turret stays alive.
All right, I think key to this siege by AP Bren, their initial attempt at breaking in through the inhibitors is, yes, I agree, AP Bren, their pushing power, not stellar, but Blacklist's clearing power, not exactly as reliable as well. They only really have the Star Shatter on Yue, and then everything else, they have to punch the waves old-fashioned way.
Yeah, quite literally punch it.
Right?
Yeah, this Paquito actually looks like the best wave clear right now for Blacklist outside of that Navarre, as you pointed out. And Edward actually also built up a Sea Halberd, so he's really... is he going to be the presence for their anti-heal? I mean, Employer has a dominance, but then again, the raw damage brought out there by a Sea Halberd on a Paquito is something gotta respect.
They're hunting!
Do they know?
Did they know? I think they know Ogwins doesn't post up like that unless he knows there's a target to go for. And that's going to force a flicker out of Edward.
Agent Zero was spotted. What was that noise?
Is that? What was that? And there you go.
That's a sound effect from MGS.
What are you talking about?
What was that?
I don't know.
Lord spawns here.
I will hide in a box. I will hide in a box.
Upper quarter of the map, and it looks like they're not wasting any time. They're going straight for it, blitzing it.
Yeah, there's no contest at all here for Blacklist. Basically letting AP Bren do whatever they want right now on the map, except go to the base.
Yeah. Oh, DHS now for Super Marco. So, I believe with the build that Super Marco has, if ever they just need him to lock into the tower, they can. And if you actually revisit their lineup right now, it's 2 picks shy of being their exact M5 Game 7 winning lineup. You got a Fredrin, a Faramis, an Edith. And how they've been playing it is actually with few Ogun and Flapteezy. Sorry, it's Calteezy, Flapteezy, and few. Because Ogun's playing a little bit more of a pick-off type with his Earth Shatter. So it's Calteezy and Flap juggling the initial damage, getting the vision. Few's gonna come in there if ever they need a quick escape with the Nether Realm or the damage coming out of the Ghost Bursters. So it's very nostalgic, actually, seeing how AP Bren have been playing this game.
Really is. Right now, it seems to be go time
that.
for AP Bren. The Hive going steady here since Sui does not stand a chance. Gets spoiled up, pushed out. And right now, it is just one by one Blacklist members going down with a maniac for Super Marco.
Quick and clean. All it took was 2 Lords and 2 decisive sieges. Even their own physiotherapy team can't believe it was over so quick.
They were shocked.
AP Bren, like yesterday didn't even happen.
Yep. Super Maniac is back. Thought he was going to get a Savage there, but the last living member of Blacklist International went straight into the base at the right time.